Failure and rejection in the property game is unfortunately just one of those things that you have to take on the chin. Yeah, a lot of people, especially the novice investors, the budding, entrepreneurs who want to get into the property game, they stop it from getting themselves out there and making those moves. Just accept that you're going to get a lot of no's. For every 10 properties you offer on, you're probably going to get told no on 9. For every 100 phone calls you make to an estate agent, you're probably going to get told that they're not interested and they don't do that on 99 of them. That is part of the property game. If you want to be involved in property, you're going to have to figure a way to use, make yourself more and more confident. Every time you get a knock, you're going to have to think of a way to just put it to the back of your mind. For me, I used to do it by just basically saying to myself, okay, well, that's another no out the way, a yes is coming soon. That's another no out the way, a yes is coming soon. And property is a numbers game. The more you offer on, the more phone calls you make, the more landlords that you contact, the more estate agents you speak to, the more relationships you build, the more property you will acquire. It is a simple numbers game. For me, I think you should be doing 15 viewings a week. If you do 15 viewings a week, I think you acquire 1 deal. Now, also with property, what tends to happen is your viewings build up in terms of a bank, a follow-up bank. So you're not always going to get the results straight away. You're not always going to get that viewing. I know we had an offer accepted this week that we went and saw 8 months ago, but sale fell through. Vendor's now in a different position, wanting to go back. We saw it was reduced on Rightmove. We check our pipeline every single week, so we spotted that had been reduced and it was back on the market. So we give them a ring and we're negotiating again. So things don't always come off. Same with rent-to-rent stuff. Same with lease option stuff. You may get a no at first. You may even go as far as explaining and make an offer and detailing it all out. But then halfway, 4 months down the line, 5 months down the line, they may have then rented it to a normal single let tenant who may have trashed the house, or they may have left quite suddenly, they may not be paying their bills, whatever the situation might be. And if you're constantly following up with them, then you're at the forefront of their mind, so that when that property does come back, they may say, okay, well, I didn't really fancy that strategy last time, but I've not really had a great experience this time, because that does happen. I'm a landlord myself. We have a lot of property on single lets as well, and we have a lot of tenants. So I know the pains of managing tenants. I know the problems of not getting paid. I know the issues we have of chasing voids. These things do happen. And if you're doing it yourself, like many landlords do, it becomes overwhelming and it becomes a pain and it becomes hassle. And eventually the penny drops and they think, I want a hassle-free solution. I want to just, I'm willing to sacrifice a bit of profit and just pass this over to somebody else. And that's why management companies exist and rent guarantee companies make money. So you've just got to be keeping yourself in the game at all times. So just put the fear of rejection away, put the getting the no's and the confidence issues. You just got to try and move them to one side and accept that everybody else in the property game, whether you're a novice or whether you're experienced, and whether you've been in the game 25 years, you are still going to get no's, you're still going to get rejection. So you've just got to have thick skin. You've got to accept that it's part of the game, it's part of the puzzle, and you move forward from it. Every time you get a no, tell yourself, great, there's a yes coming soon. I'm closer to a yes, I'm closer to a yes. And by doing that, by switching that mindset, that helped me push through. It helped me keep going out there. I see a lot of people are fearful of landlords or estate agents when they're very new and they're going out there to try and do either deal sourcing or rent-to-rent type strategies, and they're fearful that they're going to get asked a question that they don't know about. There's no need to be scared of anything. At the end of the day, you can only learn from your mistakes. There's a good chance you'll probably never see that vendor or that estate agent again anyway. So just take it as a learning experience. It makes you a better property investor, and then you go again. And you constantly build, you learn from your experience. Obviously, you can dip into Facebook groups and you can ask the questions that you might be fearful about getting asked in real time, and you can get those questions answered, and then you know what your answer is going to be if you do get those questions. So hopefully that helps. Don't let it put you off, because property is an awesome industry to be in. It can be very profitable if you get it right, and all you got to do is get out there and play the numbers game. Start seeing properties, start speaking with estate agents, start meeting with landlords, and you'll start getting the deals, and ultimately you'll start getting the cash flow into your bank account. Take care.